icy in Vegas. This for the haters. I make a lot of new money. When it's not savings. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause. Ice in the wrist. Car on the wrist. All on the wrist. Watch out for this. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist. Ice in the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew. They all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go, get out there. Watch 36.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll run it with Elliott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Cowboy first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, Pollard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
Third and short yardage. Prescott completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Bro, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Prescott. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Here we go. 36. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 46. 48. Let's go. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with Hill. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Check pass. Check pass.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That's fielded in the end zone. He spins free. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check
Jackson to throw again. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 83 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 78 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Check 55 to Mike. I got him. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He's not going to get me.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson throwing again. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down past the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So they keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Tight end right. We got 26.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. Cooper was the target there. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And some room to... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. That's picked up by the Cowboys. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted and confident.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
A second down throw for Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Mike 48, Mike 48. What we got? What we got?
Throwing. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 79 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Again, it's Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your green.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now Pollard. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 20-yard line. That's the end of
and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, check.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
It's trying to come back for Suckup. It's not going to get there. No good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the...
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Back to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me that he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps. That allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Miles Boykin. Incomplete.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Back to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports.